Hello, parents, guardians, and students. We are almost to fall, and it is official. The allergies have won. I am losing the battle. Hoping this wet weather tampers those down. I see a few other red eyed students out there, so we're suffering together and looking forward to better days, allergy free days. Well, what a great week it was last week. It was fun to see so many students and parents at the football game, and then many of our ninth grade students at the homecoming dance Saturday night. Admin video note here to highlight a lot of things coming up. First of all, this week is midterm week. Can you believe it? We are almost 1/8 of the way through the school year, and it's midterms. What that means here at Treasure Mountain Junior High is midterm is a great time to check in and see how your students are doing and how they're progressing towards proficiency. So parents, take a look at Power School. Talk with your student about how they're doing in each of their courses. Dig a little deeper than just that grade. Every assignment we give is linked to a standard, and we're focused on students approaching proficiency and mastery on those standards. So we encourage you to spend a few minutes this week with your student looking at their grades in Power School and looking at their assignments in Canvas. If you're seeing issues or concerns, good news. MASA, our after-school program, is in full swing. It is Monday through Thursday. It has fun activities like Open Gym and Dungeons and Dragons and Art Club, but there's also activities like homework support. So if your student is in need of any extra support, please know we provide that after school every day until 4 p.m. except for Fridays. Take that Friday off. Speaking of MASA, MASA is funded by our Park City Ed Foundation. What would we do without the Ed Foundation? And as many of you know, it is beat the call time. So we encourage you to consider giving before the call comes. $180 is the challenge. That's just $1 a day per student. So please consider donating to the Park City Ed Foundation. We're so grateful for all the things they do here at Treasure Mountain Junior High, including MASA, including visiting artists, supporting Latinos in action, some of our PBIS and incentives for students, our construction technology class. The Ed Foundation is the reason these things exist, and we're so grateful for their support. So if you'd consider donating to the Ed Foundation, we'd be very grateful. Look for your students to be coming home from information because our advisories are in competitions on the PCF Beat the Call fundraiser. Even $1 helps. So thank you so much for considering donating to that great cause. A few other things I want to highlight for the month of September. One is our theme this month. Our social emotional learning theme is building positive relationships with both students and their teachers and adults. So in their advisory class this week and or next week, students are having a mini lesson where they're learning how to make connections and that we have more in common than that we have different, and how to listen to other people's perspectives and sides. So this week, building positive relationships. I'd encourage you to talk to your students about what are they learning about building positive relationships? What are their thoughts in regards to building positive relationships? The last thing I want to highlight is coming up at the end of the month. That's our pre-ACT testing day. This is for both 8th and 9th graders. We love giving this exam every year for students to practice the ACT, but also utilize the data from this exam for students, for parents, and most importantly for teachers to identify where there might be gaps in students' learning, both individually and collectively as a class, so teachers can make sure they're addressing all of the things students need to know to be successful on the pre-ACT and in general academically. So that is on the 29th. Everyone reports on the 29th to their advisory classroom. At 7:30 a.m., we start that test for everyone, so there's no parent release that day, and it's followed by a very brief modified white day after the test. We're going to send out more information on that, but I wanted to make sure everyone marked their calendars. That's an important day, a great opportunity to take a practice exam on the ACT. We get results back within 3 to 4 weeks. Every family gets a detailed results, both on the student's interest, their projected score, and how they did on the actual pre-ACT 8-9 exam. So that's coming for all students on the 29th. As always, we want your students to be having a positive experience here. If there's anything we can do to better support your student, please let us know. We're a team here together, and we've thoroughly enjoyed a great start to the school year. Here we go. Happy midterm week. Don't hesitate to reach out with any questions, comments, or concerns.